It's December 3rd. I don't know if yesterday I said it was November 2nd or November 3rd. Anyway, the date was right on the title. I I was telling I met this guy the other day at the coffee shop, one of the coffee shops I frequent, and he was retired. And when he retired, he had 65 or 64,000 employees under him. Obviously, he was a social servant, and he ran I think the prisons for California. I'm not sure though. And he did tell me that he had been a warden and a cop, and also in the military. So a lifelong public servant. He had dedicated his life, I would suspect his whole adult life, to serving his country. And I told him, I said, there's this axiom I thought I might have read in Joseph Campbell's Oriental mythology, but I can't say that I did for sure read it there, or if I just heard it somewhere. But it says the way it's stated is, it's good to be nice, it's not nice to be too good. And in the context of our conversation, what I was trying to point at was that some uh, individuals try their very best to do the best they can. And I really do respect that. However, I've been on the receiving end of those who have abused their power and their best, because of the opposition they set themselves up in, because they set themselves up in a relationship to oppose certain things. They were so good at opposing these certain things that they became inhumane. And I think that ultimately it is, so to say, the Holy Spirit, that great Spirit, that great sacred Spirit, that is the thing that keeps our heart pounding, that informs all systems, whether they be man-made, man-created, human creations, or Yosemite Valley. There is a life pulse that is informing everything. And we, however, have free will, and we can be too good. We can use our life pulse, we can employ our life pulse for certain accomplishments that may on the surface seem well done, but if really observed, a bit overdone. The guy understood exactly what I meant, and the key was that we had just met. He is my senior. He's older than me, has a whole lot of life experience. And you got to be very, very careful and read people well enough to understand being completely honest with them. And I pulled his covers in a way. I think most people were enamored or felt like they were around a really great person. I think most people probably feel that way around him. And I just feel you're a human. And what comes with humanity is flaws. And in fact, I even mentioned that in our conversation, that because he had told me that his door was always open. Unless it was a private conversation, his door was always open. And I told him I really respect that, because that means that if your flaws come dancing up to your office, the door's open for you to deal with them. But you see, I come from a very taking it personal, not detached, not observing, but as though all aspects of my life are an aspect of myself. So I take it rather personally, and I think that's where personal responsibility comes in. And our conversation sort of circled around workers' compensation insurance, and how peace officers are well cared for. And I told him I had no problem with that. However, as a result, they had very little experience with people going against them. You know, generally speaking, everybody's always going to have a fight in some aspect of their life where they really come to the realization that sometimes you got to take one for the team.